Good morning. Um, Dear Diary, it's been a minute. I'm not good about the whole being online, doing this thing. I know some people do like daily. I don't know how y'all do it. I just don't know how you do it. So, anyways, I am at an Airbnb. My husband works out of town right now. He's got a job out of town 4 days out of the week. And I came to visit him for a couple days, let my mom take care of the kids. So I'm getting ready to make my coffee and whatnot. Hang on. So I thought I'd give an update for my diary for my future. Whatever. So we thought we had the farm sold, and then we didn't. I don't know if I didn't look at the last little diary input, so I don't know where I left off. But I brought my little single rather than bringing my whole can of protein. So I don't have to measure it out or anything, but I have my protein coffee in the mornings. It helps keeps my protein goal on mark. So anyways, farm's not sold, which is fine. I know we're all ready to get out and go, but only on God's terms. Let me see. I had my first bout with vertigo. Y'all, that's no joke. That is no joke. I thought I was having a seizure or something, like something legit was happening. And thank God I had just gotten in the truck. And the only thing that slowed me down, had I not done this, my daughter wanted to go to Starbucks, which I'm not a supporter of, but I said I didn't want to use my card, so count my cash, and if I have enough cash, we'll go through. We'll go through the drive-thru on our way to whatever it was we were going to do that day. Had the kids loaded, the dogs loaded, everything, and she had counted the money, but she didn't organize the bills, and I'm weird, I like my bills a certain way. And so the truck is running, everything, I'm locked and loaded, ready to go. And I was like, give me that money, and I'm like, and I'm straightening the money. And all of a sudden, my world started glitching, my eyes start twitching, my vision, it starts, some people say spinning. This wasn't spinning. And the only word I could use for it was glitching. Boom, boom, boom. The trees were boom, boom, boom. And I held onto the steering wheel and I asked my daughter, like, oh my God, look at me. And she said, my eyes were actually twitching. I thought it best I get out from behind the wheel. We were still in the driveway. I fell out of the truck onto all fours and puked there in the grass. Woo! That was legit. And so I was off for about 48 hours thereafter, and my doctor got me in, and I have, thank goodness it's not just old age, but I have an ear infection. Nah, she didn't say infection, almost infection. I have a bubble in my ear, and it's red and irritated, and things are looking like we're heading to an infection, which would be the cause of the vertigo symptom. I have been having trouble for months with this ear. Minor, just enough that I'm like, man, so, it pops occasionally, and, I just notice, but nothing that I'd go to the doctor over, it's just this subtle thing. So before antibiotics, she said, we don't want to do antibiotics. I'm on an over-the-counter little situation thing that I'm doing to see if that'll help. If I have another bout of vertigo or whatever, then I'm to come back and we'll probably start antibiotics. But my mother-in-law has had issues with vertigo. My mother has had issues with vertigo. Hers was, I believe, positional. My mother-in-law says hers was sodium or something like that. I think that's what my husband said. So anyways, woohoo, fun times, huh? Let me see. I am scattered, covered, smothered right now. I think back about breaking my ankle. When I broke my ankle January 31st, and I was forced down. Like, I can't, it was no weight at all. And of course, I was trying to work around that. I got a peg leg, like crutch thing, so I could still use my hands and still function, but not have the weight on it. But really, it like hitting the brakes, just everything stopped for me, and I was forced to rest. I found ways to work out, not my legs, but my upper body, you know, the thing. I was trying to maneuver around it. But I believe that forced rest was because life was about to go 120 miles an hour, 150 miles an hour. I'm spread across 4 counties. I'm living in 2 homes. I'm cleaning 3 houses. My house, my place I'm staying in Lexington, and of course the Airbnb. My camping and the Airbnb, Hip Camp and Airbnb is rocking. I love it. It's the season. And I find true joy. It really is joyful for me to offer my place and have people find it as a little sanctuary, a little getaway. I love those 5-star reviews. I did get a 4-star review just recently, which, you know, it hurt my feelings. Because there's nothing, I mean, spiders. He said there was lots of spiders. I reached out to him and I was like, can you go in a little more detail? Because if there's spiders, I'd like to know where and what, so I can deal with it. Under the couch, over by the fireplace. Oh, okay. Well, see, I battle ants. We live on the farm. You know, I battle ants. And in the wintertime, you battle that the mice are going to come in and everything. So, farm life. I just wasn't expecting the spider thing. I vacuum all the little, you know. So I never dreamed to check under the couch like that, you know. I don't know. So anyways, I'll get over it. But so Hip Camp Airbnb's rocking. What else is there to update? Oh, we're not welcome back to the virtual school that I have one of my children in. I am not even going to go into detail about that. My vertigo issue happened, and I didn't get my daughter to state testing. And even if you make it up, you're not welcome back virtually. They will force you to go in seat, and I won't go in seat. I've homeschooled my kids always. I've always homeschooled my kids, and the virtual learning was a compromise. You know, at least they could do it. You know, she could do it at home, kind of sort of homeschooling, but the curriculum is online. And she was trying, I felt like I was being forced to go in seat. Either you go in seat or you're not coming back. Well, then I'm not coming back. I'll go back to my old school, you know, traditional homeschooling, or I'll put her in private school. So we're actually considering a Christian private school around here, if we're still here. We're hoping we're not here. We're really, I think me and the kids all are ready to go. We're just waiting on God to move. Anyways, I'm going to get packed up. I don't know that there's anything. I'm still trying to do jiu-jitsu. That's a hard thing. You know, I suck. I suck so bad, but I love it so much. I'm not going to quit because I love it so much, but I do feel like I don't want to roll with anybody because I feel like I'm like the special ed kid. You know, I'm a special ed kid out there. It's like, oh, pity me, you know, come roll with the special ed, you know. So, but anyways, let me see here. Mm, my jaw hurts. Mm. Anyways, I guess that's my update. Life is grand. We've been church hopping, trying out different churches. Um, I just don't know, other than being scattered, smothered, covered. The whole, I assume it's menopause. You know, I got some weight gain that I'm maintaining, but ugh, I'm at the weight I want to be if I were muscular. You know, um, so it's a hard thing to grasp. You know, I don't mind the number on the scale at all. What I mind is the softness and the junk in the trunk. You know, I don't like all the junk in the trunk. Um, so, anyways, I'm working on that. I'm trying to find, and that's something else. It's like I get my protein. I eat, I mean, pretty darn well. I'm not one that's eating McDonald's 3 times a day or even once a day or whatever. I'm pretty self-conscious about, or conscious about um, my diet, and you know, I document my food. I'm not as consistent in the gym as far in the weightlifting and working out. Now I'm fairly consistent in jiu-jitsu, but I'm not like some where I do 5-minute rounds, you know, 4 or 5 5-minute rounds at the end of training and getting my cardio up, you know. So I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, I just thought I'd update while I was here with no dogs, no kids. My husband's gone to work. I am in the middle of the woods, out in the middle of somewhere. uh, he's got a nice little dig. His boss put him up pretty good. So, anyways, I guess voting's coming up. Oh, that's gonna be wild. I got my opinions about that, but I'll keep that to myself. Yeah, so there's my Dear Diary update. Life is good, even when there's little blips like vertigo or, you know, whatever, or 4-star rating. You know, if that's the worst I've got going on, then I think I'm doing pretty good. All my babies are doing okay. My husband's doing okay. Yeah, so I guess we'll call it. All right.